Hey there, small town America. As we get ready to embark on our next season of the Road to the Championships, we thought it would be a great opportunity to go back and look at last season. You know, it's our mission to protect our history and preserve our heritage and follow this next generation of cowboys. I hope you enjoy as we look back at Mutton Bustin. And as the rodeo seasons start to go, I encourage you to reach out to organizations in your town and get your kids involved. Get them off the video games and get them back in the dirt and let them hold on tight. Hope you enjoy the history of Mutton Bustin.
Imagine strapping yourself onto a ball of wool and holding on for dear life. Welcome to the exhilarating world of mutton busting, where pint-sized cowboys and cowgirls brave the ride of their lives. In the heartland of America, mutton busting has its roots firmly planted. It's a sport that's as much about courage as it is about fun, bringing smiles and cheers from crowds across the nation. Mutton busting was first introduced by Jack Danes at the Danes Ranch Pro Rodeo, near Innisfail, Alberta, Canada, in the early 1960s. He wanted an event that would keep the younger kids from riding the rougher stock. He brought some of the family sheep to the bucking chutes, and the rest is history. The practice has been documented as having been introduced in the United States at the National Western Stock Show, at least by the 1980s, when an event was sponsored by Nancy Stockdale Survey, a former rodeo queen. At that event, children ages 5 to 7 who weighed less than 55 pounds could apply, and ultimately, 7 contestants were selected to each ride a sheep for 6 seconds. There are no statistics about the popularity of the sport, but anecdotal reports suggest thousands of children participate in such events every year in the U.S. Supporters consider the event both entertaining and a way to introduce young children to the adult rodeo roughstock riding events of bull riding, saddle bronc, and bareback riding. Mutton busting begins with the selection of a sheep. Not just any sheep, mind you, but a full-grown ewe, robust and hardy. The little riders, often as young as 5, are then geared up with protective vests and helmets, their tiny hands clutching onto a rigging tied around the sheep's girth. Then comes the moment of truth. The sheep bolts from the chute, and our pint-sized rider must hold on tight. The objective? To stay on the sheep for as long as possible. Some riders make it a few seconds, others a few thrilling moments longer. But whether they stay on for 6 seconds or 60, their bravery is met with applause and admiration from the crowd. Mutton busting might seem like all fun and games, but make no mistake, it requires grit and determination. It's a test of perseverance, a lesson in holding on even when the ride gets bumpy. Mutton busting is a heart-pounding adventure that begins with the selection of a sturdy sheep and ends with a brave child holding on for as long as they can. For these pint-sized riders, the sport is more than just a thrilling ride. It's a lesson in courage, determination, and resilience. So the next time you see a child strapped to a sheep, remember they're not just playing a game. They're embracing a tradition that's as old as the American West itself, a tradition that teaches them to hold on, no matter how wild the ride. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe for more videos. Get in the truck, small town America. Help us protect our history and preserve our heritage.